What's going on, ladies and gents? Your boy Gamma back with the lovely
Juju.
Pop the Balloon.
Pop, pop.
Or
Find Love.
I say get on in here, boys and girls. You already know we're going to have a good show today. So go ahead, lock in, subscribe, hit that bell notification. All of that good YouTube stuff. It helps out, and we definitely appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
But Juju.
What is up, Gamma?
Pop the Balloon or Find Love.
That is correct.
We back in Arizona.
We are.
Shout out to Arlette and BM.
Mm-hmm.
These mature looking men, and they are mature for the most part.
Yeah.
Will they find love today?
You know what? We just gotta buckle down and wait and see.
Let's get it.
Hey, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Noelle.
Noelle, how old are you?
38.
And where are you from?
I'm local in Phoenix.
Phoenix, okay.
Yes.
What do you do?
I am, I'm very nervous.
You got this.
I am by trade a retired cosmetologist. However, I'm currently a foster parent and homeschool teacher. Yes.
And now what are some things you do for fun?
I'm a homebody. However, when I do need to get out and just clear my head, I do like to read a lot. So I like to go to like the lake and just grab a blanket, or I like poetry events, anything that's Black owned that has a dress code and that's more low key. And I'm not really big on crowds. But I love to go to the gym. I go grocery shopping for fun, so I don't really do a lot of, it's like my clear my head time. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. And what are some things you look for in a man?
A man that's disciplined, a man that is hard on his goals, but soft on me, a man that knows how to appreciate a kind woman. Not everyone knows how to treat women like that, like myself. And the rest I'll figure out when I ask the fellas.
Okay, got it. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
A man who is undisciplined, a man who doesn't answer to something outside of himself, because I want to submit. I'm a submissive woman, so I need someone who's accountable to someone outside of himself. Another deal breaker is a man that claims any of his ex's children, just because they have been together for a long time. I've run across men who oh, that's just my God baby. That's about it.
Okay, got it. So
that's interesting.
Okay, it is.
Yeah.
But Juju,
What
it
is
is time for the first Impression. In case you're new here, it's what we do here. 15 seconds or less, we give our initial take on the featured dating guest.
This is true.
With that said, I'm going to give it a go.
Oh.
You know what?
Okay.
Let's see. She said a lot, man. She's giving me, like she's intentional.
She is.
You know what I mean? She said that she goes grocery shopping for fun.
It's her.
She also says she wants a man that knows how to treat a kind woman. Usually when you hear that, and fellas, when you hear that a lot of times, that means she's also gentle.
Gentle, right?
You know what I mean? She's soft. She doesn't want to be abused or misused or taken advantage of.
Nope.
So she's asking for a lot of very specific things. I hope she finds love. That could be a red flag for the guys. But outside of that, though, she seems like she's good to go. With that said, Juju, what is your initial take on this lovely lady?
Yeah, lady in pink, right? Floral, I think that is. Look, she looks good. She's in shape. She's 38. She's a foster parent, a homeschool teacher. So that lets me know right off the bat, she has a lot of compassion, a lot of patience.
She better.
Hopefully.
Right?
But no, so far, so good. So far,
so good.
I'm loving what I'm hearing so far.
No red flags, right? All right. Drop your comments if you agree, disagree. Just, initial take on this lady. Let's get it.
We did get a pop balloon down over
And
there.
cigarettes.
And cigarettes. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's start over here. Come on over. All right. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Terrence Peavy, I'm 53. Well, I do have a young man that I do raise from an ex because I was the only man he ever had in his life. So I'm not going to turn my back now.
Of course. I can appreciate that.
Okay.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes. He's very handsome.
Beautiful yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
Got it.
Okay.
That's
Can
refreshing.
round of applause for
That's
that. For
refreshing.
mature conversation.
Thank you.
2026, we doing okay now. We doing
So
okay.
far, so
So
good.
far, we like 1 for 1 to 2026, right? No, but really though, I do love the fact that it was just kept simple.
Yeah.
You know, he's not what exactly she's looking for. He said, listen, I'm not giving up on that kid.
He didn't. Yeah, he stood his ground. That's
Stayed his ground, and she was like, yeah, bet. You know, and that's how it should be. You shouldn't go back and forth and fight forever and all of that. But I do want to throw this question to the audience though.
What's
Do
that?
y'all have a situation like that? Where, you know, your ex's child is not your biological, but you are still connected. That's dope if you do. I'm just asking, you know, how does that work? Does it interfere in dating? You know, I just want to know why she put that out there.
So specific too.
Right. It must take away something. It must be time, energy, you know, comfort.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, let's get it, y'all.
Over here, your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Terry, 45. Beautiful woman, looks like a model, just physically not my type.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And is he someone that's your type?
He's very handsome. I think I would entertain conversation, but I think that we both, like, there's a disconnect somewhere that,
Yeah, for sure.
I understand.
He said,
Yeah.
for sure.
He said he agreed.
Y'all get it. I don't. Let's go down over here. Your name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
Dan, 47. You had me until you said something about the kid. Like I
understand.
I don't even call him a stepson. That's my son.
I understand. I have a foster child.
He was raised with my other children. So yes.
I understand.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way, but
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Your
Now, did you have a
response.
bad experience with that situation, or?
No, I just because I have one child myself, and my son's father passed away, and I'm currently It's okay, we all. I'm currently fostering to adopt another little girl who does not have a father. I'm a ready mate. I'm like ready for my family. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind to come with children. However, I want my family.
Do you think we all in the same situation as you?
No, of course not. And I don't think there's anything wrong with their.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just, if I'm being asked and my preference at this moment, because anything goes for the right person. So it's not something I'm closed off to, but as what I've been thinking about and praying about to come to here, that's just a preference. However, for the right person, for a disciplined man, I'll follow you if you have. I don't care what's going on. However, for the sake of the question, that's my answer.
Okay. Yeah, I apologize. I'm
You're
not
okay.
trying to.
No, you're fine. I
Your
appreciate the
preference is your
confirmation, the
preference.
communication.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
he's
All right, let's
respectful.
head on back this way.
Man. Both of them, man. They both cordial.
Yeah, very
You know what I'm saying?
cordial.
I appreciate the communication.
Decorum.
All of that,
Through
man.
the roof.
I love it. Yeah. Let's get it. Finally, we behaving in
know.
2026, you know?
None of that.
That was all 2025, man.
Yeah, let's hope we keep it back there.
Now we back in action. We might find love. Let's get it. Let's get it. Love, not lust. Let's get it.
Yeah, correct that.
Okay, so we are down to 4 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask the remaining men a question.
Are any of you divorced?
Are any divorced?
Get
Okay.
straight to it.
Yes. And if you're divorced, is your ex-wife still here? Is she still living?
Good
Okay.
God.
Oh,
Your name and age, and the answer to her questions.
I'm counsel on 41 this time. That's it.
Now, she
Okay.
did say the father of her child had
passed away.
That's also why, we got to start there. That's her baseline in terms of asking that question. Because that's not a normal question.
It's really
you know what I mean?
not.
Like, were you married before, right?
Yeah.
She starts off with that. And if you were married before,
Yeah.
is your partner still alive? I'm like, wait, what are we really getting at? Like, what are you implying?
Because what it's implying, at least to me, is that
You think it's an age thing?
she said no, she didn't have a bad experience.
Okay.
But her line of questioning,
It's like
kinda-
horrific.
it's
Like she might have had something like that. What are you doing? I hope not, though.
So
I
if
hope
it's not any issues,
Right.
what could it possibly be? I
Yo.
mean, look, preference is preference. I get it, but there has to be a reason.
There has to be. I mean, the safeguards come up for a reason all the time. You know, you keeping something safe. Yeah. It's just her approach is starting to show more and more like what, she's a little anxious. Just start there. Okay. All right, here we go.
Here, is she still living?
Okay.
Yes.
Your name and age and the answer to her questions.
I'm counsel on 41 this time. That's it.
So this time.
This time. And then I've never been married before.
Okay.
Do you want to get married eventually?
Yes, to the woman that my spirit connects me with.
Oh,
Absolutely.
God. All
Let's go down over here. Your name and age and the answer to her question.
Gary, 49, and yes, I've been married, and my wife or ex-wife is still around.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Just wondering.
he laughing too. We all get to laugh. If he laugh, we laugh.
Yeah.
What if he really do got a wife? He said wife, then he cleaned it up. What if he really?
Well, you know what we're hearing.
Somebody is home,
Yes.
right? Watching this, like
Breaking plates.
what are you doing, bro? Why you on here? You got a whole
This is a
family.
joke?
You know what I mean? We waiting on you, man. We got food in the oven. We turn around, you on the show?
Yeah, man.
All right, here we
You
go.
said you were just going down the street for milk.
That's the longest trip for milk ever. Yeah.
Took a flight for it.
Ever. Yeah, he's smiling too. Look at him.
Very.
Talking about I got a
very
wife.
much
Look at
so.
him. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, yeah.
Ex-wife is still around.
Okay.
Yes.
Just wondering.
And my wife or ex-wife is still around.
Okay.
Yes.
Just wondering.
Thank you. Let's go on here. Your name and age and the answer to her question.
My name is Brandon. I'm 40. Yes, I have been divorced. I was married when I was 20. It lasted probably about 4 years. Took like 6 years after that. Chilled, got engaged again, but it didn't work out, so I'm on my last strike.
Oh. Okay. To the same woman?
Somebody else.
Oh, somebody else. Okay.
Yeah, my daughter's mine, but it didn't work out. But yeah, I got one more strike.
I understand. I'm just wondering.
Let's go over here. Your name and age and the...
Yo, shout outs to his fit though, man. I'm not even gonna hold it. He was misbehaving on the last one he did.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So you gotta watch that boy. And he dressed like he trying to be that. You know, he trying to be that lost member of a Total.
Which one? Which group? Which group?
A Total. You know what I mean? That's it. You gotta take it way back. That's 90s for you. Here we go.
Answer to her question.
I'm Smith. I'm 44, and yes, I have been divorced.
Okay. And is your ex-wife still living?
Yeah.
Okay. It's no wrong or right answer. I was just wondering.
Okay, hold on. That guy, did you see him laugh?
He had to laugh.
He's like, at this point, come on now.
She's still living. Like, what in the world? I knew 2025 was rough, but not that rough. It's like the questions is just revealing where we are. You know
I'm trying to give her a chance.
You know what, Juju?
But it's just becoming a little too shaky at this point.
Okay, let's let her live. Bit. Let her live, okay, Juju. Okay. Here we go.
No wrong or right answer. I was just wondering.
Just a little.
Now, have you been married? Divorced?
I have been married. I'm widowed, however.
Yeah.
But yes, it was just a question.
Okay, so it wasn't.
There's a reason. I'll expound on at a later.
Okay. I understand. Okay. We did get a pop balloon. Okay. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. All right. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I thought it was.
I popped my balloon just because I just thought that was kind of a weird question.
Would you like to know why?
Yes.
That's what I was going to get to.
Please.
But then if it was the crescendo wasn't what I expected, then I would have popped. You know what I mean? So
it's okay.
I just wanted to hear it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Did you want to get into why you asked that?
No, he didn't ask. It's okay. He popped.
No, I do want to know.
But you popped, so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hear it later.
Yeah, is he someone that's your type?
He's handsome. Yes.
Thank you.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
that. And you look very nice today.
Thank you.
And
I've been nervous. I
applaud
appreciate
you
that.
for adopting children and all that. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That's really commendable.
Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right. We're down to 3 unpopped balloons. Go ahead and ask the remaining men another question.
What does discipline look like to you?
Okay. Does discipline start their comeback?
It's a great question.
What does discipline look like to you?
Having self-control, being able to, control your emotions, control who you are, control yourself as a person.
Okay. I like it. What about here? What does that look like to you?
Telling myself no and others no matter how much I care about them. And even like if I may have something physically in my hand, it's not for you. So just being able to cut it off for people and myself sometimes.
Okay.
Okay.
He gave great examples.
And what about here? What does discipline look like to you?
Pizza.
He like, if I don't want to share, I ain't got to share.
One last slice of pizza.
It's mine. He just called like a big kid in every way.
He does.
Even the way he dressed with his oversized leather joints, he's like, yo, man, I just learned how not to share everything. All right, I see what you're saying. We growing.
Okay, to me, this discipline is derived from the word disciple. Mm-hmm. So I feel like whatever you are following, whatever you believe in, whatever guides you through life, that's what you need to stay focused to. So that's what discipline is to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to hand you a pick now.
Oh, snap.
There you go. And I'm going to have you pop one balloon.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So why was your balloon unpopped?
Trying to hear her out, see what she got going on. See, she had the compassion to be able to adopt kids and stuff. So that's major points. But like I said, just hearing her out, seeing where
it goes,
what might be.
Got it. And why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I appreciate that. But that's also the same reason why I popped. In your response that you gave about what discipline looks like, I heard a lot of negativity. I heard a lot of no instead of discipline, which is discipline looks different to everyone. However, for what fits into my lifestyle, I don't want anything that kind of just feels negative. Because I don't have that. But I appreciate, and you look very nice. I appreciate your time.
I feel you.
Okay. We now have two unpopped balloons.
Troll. That's what he reminds me of. No, but look, I will say this though.
Yeah,
I'm glad that he acknowledged her compassion. Like, most likely you have to have it, like what you were saying, for her to be a
foster parent.
Foster parent as well as a homeschool teacher. Yeah, it takes a lot of compassion. But ultimately, when it comes to love, it also takes compassion. We say that a lot. We haven't said it in a while. We need to get back to that. People think we be blazed out our mind. They think we be elevated because we joke so much, but we be lit on life.
We love to laugh.
We love to laugh. We love to live. We love love. Yeah. But with that said, we also got to get back to some of these gems. Compassion and narcissism. Those are the only, that's the biggest cheat code ever when it comes to love. Because when you look for those two things, right, you eliminate so much of the nonsense that exists in the dating pool.
It's true.
Nah, you won't waste time, effort, energy, money. You won't waste anything that's valuable if you look for those traits. If you're dealing with someone who's narcissistic, they don't need to have a disorder. They don't need to even be a narcissist. They just could be
diagnosed. No.
Exactly. They could just be a very selfish person that displayed those traits. Argumentative. It's never their fault. When you point out it is their fault, they back up and be like, yo, don't we all make mistakes? They play them games, you know what I mean? But when it's your fault, it's definitely your fault.
Yeah.
And you feel the imbalance right away. That's narcissistic energy.
Yeah.
Compassionate people, listen, man, you will see what's out there. You'll see the negative, but you'll see the positive.
Right.
And it's the positive that leads you. So it's that simple. I'm not going to go on too much. I apologize. We've been joking extra hard the last few videos. But we still got them gems, and we really do want people to find love.
Absolutely.
That's it, man. I ain't lying to you. All right, here we go. What you got for him, Julie?
No, that's it. You said it.
All right, we're not even at the end yet. I got more at the end, so we going to... All right, let's get it.
Gentlemen, any questions for her? Okay, he's ready down there. We should have just stayed over here, huh? All right, go for it.
Okay, so I have two questions, right?
Yes.
I definitely want to know what the divorce thing was. And you want to go?
Yes. Well, I'm not like a judgmental person, however, and I do try to live my life by Christian standards. I'm not against marrying someone. My intent, my goal has always been, I was raised by a wife to be a wife. I am a wife, even without a husband, being widowed. I've recently been learning a lot about what adultery means. Now, there are different reasons and things like that, which I'd like to expound on. However, I don't want to. May I ask you a question, actually? Is there, just general, you don't have to get into specifics, but why did you get divorced?
We weren't aligned.
Okay. I can appreciate that. Okay. It's just, there's no right or wrong answer, but I would like, if I'm in a lineup, I would like to pick the best thing that matches with where I am. Okay. So the reason is because I've been learning about in the I don't know how to say this without sounding like the church lady. When you divorce someone, if they are still living, it's as you become one. When you give your vows before God, you become one, right? When you give your promise to God and each other, you become one. However, when you divorce and you split physically, that's still your wife. And that's just, it's just what I'm learning about. It's not, that's why I said there was no right or wrong answer to it. And I'm not opposed to being with someone. And it's something, I'm very nervous. So it's something I'd rather have a conversation about at another time, if that's okay. However, I would like to be knowledgeable on that because I do not, the reason why I want to get married is because I want the provision. I want all the blessings that come along with having a husband. And I want, if possible, if I can, not in a perfect world, but in the world that I can find myself under, I don't want any boundaries around that because I am a woman who lives by my faith. And since doing that, everything I found a better life like that. So it's not that want anyone to be perfect. I know I sound like I'm talking in circles. I'm so nervous. I wish I could really say what I want to say. But I'm not against it, but I would like to know what I'm getting myself into. Just like you don't know everything about me. There may be some about me that you're like, oh, usually, but I just would like to know.
Okay.
Listen, first and foremost, we all know it took a lot for her to say that.
I know, yeah.
So just give her a round of applause for
it makes
putting it all
sense.
out there. Yeah, a lot of what she was doing
earlier
makes sense right now. It makes sense, man. And I'm so happy she was using these terms such as like, I'm still learning. I'm learning. You know what I mean? You don't want to sound too definitive actually, you don't want to be definitive when you're still learning. Because you're going to always want to modify and update and correcting yourself. Right. So when you're learning, admit that, I'm still in the process of learning. With that said, she talked about marriage and divorce. I'm just going to add this, and this is it.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what I mean? When you are married, right, you take a vow.
Yeah.
Vow.
To.
That means you're taking a vow, to your spouse.
Yes.
You and your partner. Yeah. Typically, traditionally, it's before God. You're doing it in that, format.
Right.
But I'm only saying that to say this: you can break that vow.
You could.
And there's even scriptural context that talk about it.
Yeah.
She used the word adultery.
Yes.
Yeah. You can step outside of your marriage.
Right.
Where you no longer are one. You're not bound forever. Oh, you got married. You signed a contract. I can sleep around. It don't work like that.
No.
Because I hope she doesn't mean it that way when she was like, oh, that's still your wife. Yeah, if you just divorced her for no reason, for no good reason, even the court of law asks you for a reason. So you need something, you know what I mean?
That's true.
But don't say you're just bound to someone forever, regardless. That's not how it works. I just want to put that out there. I hope she sees this. It gets back to someone can help her with that understanding so she doesn't feel like this is a one and done. Because I think that's what some people are afraid of marriage when they go into it with no real sense of understanding. What is it? Am I just doing it because I have to? Or is there meaning, is there purpose behind it? Right. And if you have that knowledge of purpose, then trust me, it's gonna be a beautiful thing.
It will be.
It will be, man. Yeah. All right, man. Let's wrap this up. It's only down to one guy, I think. Let's see.
Okay. See, I noticed that, and we all nervous up here.
Yeah, of course.
And but I'm a pop.
Yeah, go ahead.
My thing is, I don't want to be asked several times about how my last relationship, which is a closed door.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep reopening that.
I wouldn't have asked you anything about your ex-wife. I just asked that specific question.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not my business about that.
Because you did mention something about like adultery and stuff like that. And I can see like that's a lot of questions that will continue on with that. So
sure.
Very beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
To get another pop back over here. All right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because your answer is too long.
Yeah.
Your answers are too long, and
You're right.
and you're doing a lot of dancing and conversations. And I don't want. To me, I get the vibe that if I'm out too late, you're gonna ask me where I was, where I'm thinking about going. Did I go to the place I thought I was going to?
I'm a retired business owner, so I'm a. That's not. I'm a retired entrepreneur,
right?
But an actual business owner. So no, that's never been me. I'm a widowed woman, not a divorced woman.
Okay, I've never been married,
yes.
But he asks you a question and you start answering the question. Then you ask him a question.
Yes,
and that's too many questions. It's like 50 Cent, 21 questions. I don't have 21 answers.
I can appreciate that. We live in a social media age where if the response isn't like a reel, then it's not considered communication. So I can appreciate that, and I appreciate you popping.
And like for me, you're a beautiful woman, but I think you got to look inside yourself to find the answers you're looking for.
So I should look inside myself to know why, if a person is divorced or not.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a woman I came on the show to make myself available to find a husband, for a husband to find me. So in order for me to know whose umbrella I'm willing to go under, I want to know the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything. That doesn't mean I won't accept it, but I would like to know. And especially when I'm looking at 3, 6, 7 different men, I would like to make the best decision for myself. But that doesn't mean I'm against or I don't. But if where we are doesn't align, which I can, and this is not an insult, you're an extremely handsome man, but I can already tell that we don't align with the type of woman and where I am in my lifestyle, because you don't like communication and you're just going to talk at me.
No, I will communicate, but why talk about something that is not a factor?
He asked me a question and it is a factor for me. It may not be for you, and that's okay. Right. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me, I would like to know.
We'll leave it like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons pop. But thank you so much for coming on. I'll take the mic and let's give it up for her, guys.
Hey, yo, give it up for her. Good grief. Give it up, though. Give it up, y'all. We all made it to this point of the video. Like the video. Like the video. Subscribe in case you haven't. Hit that bell notification. You won't miss a video like this.
That is true.
But Juju. It's time for our final thoughts. Final thoughts. Yeah. She did not match.
She did not. Are you surprised?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all, man. Listen, she's still healing. I'll say that. She may not even know.
Healing and learning.
She may not even know exactly, because she's learning. She may not know. She may be like, wait, healing? I ain't on, I ain't getting therapy. No, here's the thing. I will say this. This applies to men and women. This is one thing that I'm going to drop right now.
That?
I always tell the guys to keep it light, keep it funny, keep it light. Yes. Keep it good vibes, vibes. The women have to do something similar. You know what I mean? You can't come in there with too much intensity. You can't come in there with too much interrogative vibes. It has to be a balance. And that balance has to be kind of like, tell me, what do you like to do? Where do you like? None of that was done in this episode. It just felt like boom, boom, boom. Very interview. She said she wants to get married for the provisions.
Yeah. For the blessings.
What type of blessings and provisions? See, the men should have followed up on that, because that may be very indicative of why she sounds and comes off the way she does. Some people are very honest in what they want. They're not trying to manipulate or deceive. They're telling you, I need this, I need stability, I need that. So they're not fighting for what you might be fighting for. That's the vibe she was giving me. Okay. Nothing was wrong, and she was right in how she said, it's not about right or wrong. But they just were not. No one aligned with her.
No one. I expected it like midway. At that point, it was just like,
she was like, she ain't gonna find not this lineup, right?
Yeah.
What was it then for you? Like, what made you say that, or feel like she may not match in this episode?
Well, okay. One, the obvious, like the bundle of nerves, right? And right. When you're nervous, you tend to talk a a
present differently. Not your best all the time. Sometimes it's
shaky
the opposite.
And, So, with the guys, they were very patient for the most part.
Yeah, they were.
Respectful as well. Yeah. But I just, at that point, especially when she started going into, her faith and what she's striving to do, live by, it was just, I don't know if any of these guys even expressed anything at this point regarding like faith or anything.
Not really. I don't think they were
really
feeling her too much,
anything.
to be honest. I don't think they were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They, of course it wasn't, I don't even think it was her looks either. I think they were being honest when they said, you know what, you are pretty. Yeah. Just the energy, man. The energy. It just wasn't there. You know what I mean? Yeah. It wasn't that it was necessarily negative. It's just you have to, look, love is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be happy. It's supposed to be a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
But most of all, it's supposed to be positive. So if you're looking for love and you're like even teetering, like, you're
conveying that type of,
you coming into the scene like, hey man, I'm looking for a nice lady that won't sleep around, that won't cheat, that won't stay. You see what that does? It's like, yo, bro, what? Yeah. Tell me what you're looking for. You keep telling me what you're not looking for. You keep telling me what you don't want. So I that's my only piece of advice for her is to make sure you focus more on what you want. What qualities? Ask the men, what would they do on the first date? How are they with blah, blah, blah. Don't focus on what, the opposite end. Yeah. Focus on the positive. You kind of will learn both.
I wish she included in her intro that she would love to, I don't know if she did, but she would love to have a man of faith, a man who has a relationship with God, who's on that journey, that she's on. Or
save her some time when she do that. It does, man. So the guys, we can't really be, we can't knock them. They were respectful, all of them, for the most part. Even it felt like they held back a little. You could tell, right? They wanted to joke or say some things, but because of how sensitive she presented,
exactly.
That's why we say they were respectful. They probably picked it up like, I ain't gonna do that to her. I ain't gonna joke. Because they can tell she was really sincere with how she felt. As sensitive as it may be, you want to respect people's feelings when you know they are authentic.
Yeah. She you know what? I give it some time. She's learning, as she said. But I don't know. Like maybe kind of get grounded when it comes to your understanding, scripturally speaking, so you're able to move forward.
That's it.
Especially when you're seeking for a significant other.
She's seeking real love too.
She is, and it's a beautiful thing.
And you become
it's a beautiful thing.
So she really does need to take her time with this, man.
But you could tell this is her getting her feet wet, so to speak, since her husband passed.
Exactly.
So it's great. This whole show is a great experience.
So, yeah. She's putting herself out there, and I respect that, man. She's trying. She's doing something other than just hoping it comes her way.
Yes.
Put forth the effort.
Yeah.
The effort is what get blessed, All right, man, that's it for us. There's a lot more that we could say, but we like to hear from you guys. So drop your comments below. Let us know what you thought about the show. But be back for more.
That is right.
We will have that for sure. Before we leave, though, what's the VIP MVP word? We got to get back to that. 2026, we've been slacking, y'all. We took a little time off, but we back. MVP, VIP word. I don't want to say healing because it's not like she gave us brokenness, but what do you got?
She didn't.
How about journey?
Journey. There you go. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Clearly on.
Beautiful journey.
We all are, right? Yeah. So journey, drop journey in the comments. Share your journey, by the way. Where are you? Where would you say you are? Love journey. All of that. Let us know in the comments below. Be back for more. We will have that for sure. Until then, your boy Gamma signing out with the lovely
Juju. Peace.